Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. This is James J. flying solo, and this is Wrestling with Entertainment. So, as you could tell, I am alone today. No Cooper. We don't actually know what happened to Cooper. Well, he doesn't return my calls, he doesn't return my texts I wrote to him, didn't return my letters. He pretty much fell off the face of the fucking earth, and I don't know why, I don't know where. But you know, have a podcast to do, so I'm going to do a quick rundown of Raw and Smackdown for all the people that very much enjoy this podcast. Because we're getting hot. 2 weeks ago was our highest rated show to boot. From from our first episode to our last episode, 50% raise in audience. So we don't want to lose you guys. Share your love on Twitter. Shoot a tweet to Cooper telling him where the hell is Cooper. His Twitter is at what's up G. G is spelled G-E-E. And maybe we'll find out. Maybe you guys will find out for me. Hashtag where is Cooper. So let's start with Raw because we are wrestling with Monday Night Raw. Stephanie McMahon started the show and was praising Becky Lynch, and when Becky actually came out and assaulted Stephanie McMahon. My big takeaway from this is that we might actually see a Stone Cold push for Becky Lynch. That's how I'm feeling about this. After the Ronda Rousey match at Mania, this is going to be maybe the rivalry with Stephanie. And that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Non-title match, women's champion Ronda Rousey defeated Liv Morgan with Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan in a minute and 25 seconds. It kind of feels like every time Liv goes into the ring, she gets super badly hurt, whether it was the Royal Rumble, TLC, against Nikki Bella on Raw. She's kind of made out of glass, it seems. Afterwards, Ronda Rousey defeated Sarah Logan in 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Kudos to Logan for lasting a lot longer than Morgan, but still, it still makes the Riot Squad look like shit. Four Corners Survival match, the Revival defeated the B Team, Heavy Machinery, Grand Metalik, and Lince Dorado in 11 minutes and 17 seconds. The Revival still sporting the Fuck the Revival on their trunks. And honestly, it's good to see that they're using Heavy Machinery. I've been seeing them a lot lately, so not really doing anything with them as of now. So soon to be revealed. We are next. We have Kurt Angle's in-ring paid preview interview. Of course, the crowd chanted "You suck," even though they love this guy. And basically, uh, Kurt Angle was alluding to a retirement when Baron Corbin came out. Still one of the worst fucking promos on the whole roster. Baron Corbin cannot do jack. Then McIntyre comes out. I suppose Corbin kinda compliments how good McIntyre is, but I still think he should just stay by himself. So anyway, Strowman came out, helped Kurt Angle, and set up a tag team match for later in the night. Elimination Chamber qualifier match. Sasha Banks and Bayley defeated Lisa Fox and Nikki Cross. Well, they're using Nikki Cross, but it seems like they're kind of throwing her wherever she can fit at this point. I don't know why, but a main rivalry with Nikki Cross would be really beneficial to her. Maybe with Asuka, they've had really good matches in NXT. So it kind of feels like they're not doing anything with her. Next up, Elias defeated Jeff Jarrett with Road Dogg. Road Dogg and Jeff Jarrett sang that tune that we all love and know. Spin my days working hard on the go with the hands on the clock. Keep spinning too slow. I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight. But you know, Elias came in, fucked up the whole mood, and took down Jeff Jarrett. Considering Jeff Jarrett's super old, he actually did not look bad. He looked really good and stood his ground with Elias. But you know, Elias is when the bell rings, he's not the greatest. Then next up, Finn Balor defeated Prick Wrestler Leo Rush with Bobby Lashley on the sidelines. Hence, that is what it is. Uh, it just seems like they're still like Balor had that push, but now they're shitting on him again, giving him these really bad matches, and then you know taking him out, beating him up after a win. He doesn't get that. He doesn't get that win at the end. Next up, a moment of bliss with guest EC3. Uh, EC3 came out in his ring gear and a lot of baby oil, and didn't get to say anything, even though he's not that bad on the mic. Right. Nia Jackson Tamina interrupted and talked shit about winning the Elimination Chamber with Tamina, yada yada. But this was the most interesting part. Dean Ambrose came out and said to Nia that he thinks that she's attracted to him, but she should stay away from him. And then bothered EC3, asking where EC1 and EC2 was, and it's kind of ironic that they kept the name EC3 even though they can't use Ethan Carter to do it. Doesn't really make sense without that, but like, you know, whatever. So EC3 actually defeated Dean Ambrose in a match, 2 minutes and 36 seconds, with a jackknife cover. It seems like they don't want to push Ambrose now that that everybody knows that he's leaving, and it's acknowledged. So I see a lot of more of this happening. Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin defeated Braun Strowman and Kurt Angle via disqualification. That didn't really make sense to me, considering that Bobby Lashley blatantly interfered in the Leo Rush match, and he only got escorted out of the arena, out of ringside. And Braun Strowman, who was actually in the match and could have done something. People come in and out of the ring and attack each other all the time, and now it's not okay to do that. There's a really inconsistency with the referees and how they officiate matches. But that is what that is. Okay, we're wrestling with SmackDown. Hashtag where the fuck is Cooper? Charlotte Flair came down to the ring and talked about Stephanie McMahon suspending Becky Lynch. And, and then Becky came out, which I kind of find is ironic that they made her walk stairs when she's trying to sell a knee injury. Anyway, that was the whole thing with Triple H coming down and giving one of his speeches that he does now that are just really bad and boring to listen to. Triple H has not been good on the mic as of late. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev defeated Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I really hope that they don't put Nakamura and Rusev together as a tag team. I really hope this isn't a forever thing. This was a one-time thing, and maybe they'll start wrestling each other again instead of teaming. Nakamura is so much better than that. I just don't know. I just don't want that to happen. Randy Orton defeated Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali got a really bad black eye during this match. It was really ugly to look at. But Randy Orton always has great matches, so one against Mustafa Ali is definitely in the books. This wasn't a bad match. This was a pretty good match. After the match, Samoa Joe came out and attacked Orton, and that might be your WrestleMania match right there, Samoa Joe versus Randy Orton. It'll be interesting to see what happens there, if anything happens there. After this segment, Daniel Bryan came into the ring and cut a pretty much a heel promo, but was cheered as a babyface because they're in Washington. Just an odd thing to me. Why put over one crowd that, yeah, they're gonna cheer you, but why not trust them when you're supposed to be a heel? After that segment, Jeff Hardy did an interview where AJ Styles came in, and Jeff Hardy exchanging words with AJ Styles. That is really interesting, and I would be interested in seeing that match. But we still have two months for WrestleMania, so maybe WrestleMania, maybe not. Next match up, Jeff Hardy defeated Daniel Bryan in a non-title match by disqualification. Pretty good match by both guys. And it just feels right that, Daniel Bryan, the WWE champion, actually main evented SmackDown. It's been like months since the WWE champion closed out the broadcast, and I felt that this was the right match to do it, right guys to do it. Whenever Daniel Bryan, i.e. the WWE champion, should be in the first and last segment, and he kinda sorta was, and that is a good thing. I think that was a good sign. But we'll see what happens. Maybe next week they'll change their mind. Again. Alright, this was a brief summary of SmackDown and Raw. We appreciate all the viewers and listeners. If you like the show, please like and subscribe. If you, and comment. We still got one dislike on our show. Well, if you don't like the show, tell us why. We might change it. I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm the only one here now. Cooper is lost. We lost Cooper. Hashtag where is Cooper? He fell off the face of the fucking earth. Right. Tweet Cooper. Ask Cooper, why aren't you on Wrestling with Entertainment? Why did you leave James J. to flutter in this fucking mess of a show. Hmm. If you like the show, thanks. Please like. But if not, tell Cooper. Tweet him at what's up G. G spelled G-E-E. That is yeah, that's it. Hopefully next week I'll be here with Cooper. If not, I'll be here by myself again. And maybe somewhere down the line I'll find a new host if we can't find Cooper. Thank you for listening. This was Wrestling with Entertainment.